Welcome back to the Plot Armor Podcast. I'm Dom. That's Connor. And I want to start out. We're gonna start off with a story that I have to say. We're gonna move on to Disclosure Day since we both watched that, and we will be talking about the newest Brand New Day trailer. So starting off with the story. So you know how I went to my mom's house earlier?
Yeah.
I'm helping her move. So there was supposed to be a Comcast guy coming to set up the internet.
Oh yeah, you told me that yesterday.
Yeah. And so you know how like sometimes they send like they just do a contractor, like they just have someone come like that's not actual part of Comcast.
Yeah.
So I was expecting just some regular Comcast guy because of course, and they would probably do the job swell because they've probably been in that neighborhood since it's like a 55 plus like cookie cutter homes where all of them are the same. So they probably send the same group of guys there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this time they sent out a contractor who said he was there before. And he got there. I was just like, oh hey, like he's like, oh, where you want to install the like where's the thing on the wall for us to install the Wi-Fi? I'm like, oh, it's right here in the living room. Like, come in. So he came in. He's like, okay, yeah. First, I got to get under the crawl space to like connect the wires. I'm like, okay, yeah, no big deal. I assumed as much. We went first. I couldn't find where the crawl space entrance was. We walked all the way around the house, right?
Oh no.
And I call my mom and she's like, oh yeah, like here I'll call like one of the workers that are like in the office for the whole neighborhood. And they sent him over and then he knew where it goes to, and he opened it up. And then this cable guy like tried to like go in, and he was like, oh yeah, plus like he's Russian. He barely understands a lick of English. We barely understand what he's trying to say. And he's just saying like, oh, like there's no way I'm fitting in there. Like I've done all these houses differently. Like I went through the outside, and then like I was talking to the guy after. He's like, yeah, we've never ever done like the wires from the outside. Not once.
Yeah,
not a single house out of the like 250 that are there. Not a single house done from the outside. It was all done through the inside. Because why would you want wires hanging on the outside of your house?
Yeah.
And then first off, when the cable guy came, he looked like he didn't want to be there regardless. Like he looked like it was such a bother. And since it's a new build and it rained last night, it's all dirt with fresh seeds. This guy, so obviously turned to mud. I was walking around the sidewalk around the house to make sure, like, okay, I'm not going to mess up my mom's brand new spanking lawn.
Yeah.
This cable guy is just walking through the mud back and forth because he keeps forgetting something in his truck. So it just looks like we own a cow that's just walked around in the fucking mud all night. And it looks terrible now. It looks absolutely horrible. Like the people that own the neighborhood have to send someone out again to redo the whole.
Oh my god.
Because he walked around the entire house too. Like I made sure like, okay, I'm using the neighbor's sidewalk because all the houses have like a sidewalk going to the back porch. So I used the neighbor's sidewalk to get as close as possible to take a limited amount of steps through the mud, because there's no way of getting to it through the mud. That's not what I'm mad at. It's the fact that there is better ways of doing it without ruining a brand new yard. And he just didn't care. And then after he found out that he's like, according to him, he can't fit in there, he's like, well, unless I can do it from the outside, we're gonna have to cancel this. And I'm just like, just do your fucking job, man. Like go under the house, do it, and then leave then. He's like, no, I'll cancel and you guys can have someone else come out. And then he just walked to his car through the mud again, just making sure. And he wasn't taking like light steps, like trying to be like, at least be nice about it, where he's like, okay, no, like I'm going to make sure like I don't leave too deep of footprints. No,
yeah.
Man is just fucking clumping around, like sliding. So like his footprints are like 3 feet long because he's just sliding through the mud, making sure to drag his feet as much as he can. And then he just leaves. He just up and leaves. So then me and the fucking guy that helped him open the hatch, we're just in awe and just shocked.
Yeah.
And we're just like, did this guy really just come here for like 10-15 minutes, ruin the lawn, state that he can't fit in the crawl space that every single like cable guy and electrician has fit through plenty of times? And he was saying like, oh, it's because I'm too fat. The guy that came to help with the hatch, he said multiple times, he's like, dude, I weigh like 250 pounds and I fit in there. There's no way you like. The guy is sizably smaller than the main guy that came to help us out. And he just kept using that same excuse. And the guy was like, dude, I'm telling you, I build these houses. I make sure that the crawl space is big enough to fit people of my size. Like, I'm not an idiot. And yeah, the guy just up and left. So me and the other guy were just calling Comcast and like bitching about the guy. Obviously, we're gonna bitch about the guy, and we're being like, look, we took pictures and videos of everything.
Do you remember what his separate company was? Because we could throw him under the bus. We could throw him under the bus right now.
That's true.
Put it on the internet.
Russian guy from Codex, you suck. You absolutely suck. I hope you get fired. And because he was also like, we were saying like, yeah, dude, like you can't walk through the mud like this. He's like, I don't understand. Like he's just like, that's all he kept saying. He's that one phrase. That's why I said it in that accent, because he said it so like he just said that phrase. Because at first also he thought we were talking about like the wiring outside. He's like, oh, I don't get it. I do this sometimes. I'm like, first off, no, there's no way that anyone has their cables running through the outside of the house in the rain. That just makes no sense. And two, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the just melted chocolate lake that you have created in our fucking in our front yard that was seeded a week ago. So like it's nothing has grown. Yeah. So that just, plus I've been up since 2 in the morning. So I basically just was up until 10, met the guy for 10, and then just had the worst experience of a human being that I've had in so long.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, and then I had to call my mom and she's like, "Oh, hey, did the guy set up the internet?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Instead of setting up the internet, he decided to just ruin your entire lawn. That's what he decided to do.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate phone call to have to make after that too, because like you were like there to like deal with it, and then you just had to call your mom and be like, "Yeah, this guy actually just was the worst guy ever and didn't do anything."
I know, and I'm going back tomorrow with a new guy that actually has been there before, because it's the guy that. Like he made sure of it. He's like, yeah, we want someone that's been here before, that's been in the crawl spaces.
Yeah. Hey, at least the guy like helped you out though. Like
yeah, the guy,
nice.
Honestly, he looked more pissed than me. Like he looked like he was about to take a crowbar and just start hacking up the guy's car.
Well, I mean, if it's like a neighborhood where they like have like all the same house and stuff, like he's probably just like he probably is in charge of all of that.
Yeah,
so, I'm sure he was pissed as well.
Yeah, and because now he has to order some more people to come and reseed the lawn, to like re-terrain the freaking ground that just has mega big footprints in it. Yeah, so I have to go back there tomorrow to like get that set up, but also like I was gonna help my mom later today set up a bunch of different stuff, but instead there's only a limited amount we can do because a lot of the stuff required the Wi-Fi. So like I'm not gonna be able to set up like her TV like completely, at least. I'm not gonna be able to set up her Roomba because that requires Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna be able to set up all this stuff. So it's like, okay, now because of this one guy that was there for 15 minutes, everyone's plans have to be rearranged.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that I wanted to talk about that because I just needed to vent, because that guy, he's troubled. So yeah, Comcast, never use anyone from Codex again. They just need to be removed from the service industry.
Yeah, no, that sounds terrible. Also, what keeps happening with the light?
I think either the AC is on or the washing machine is on, and it keeps like power surging the light, and it's like every minute.
I wonder if it's gonna be.
I noticed it earlier mid-story. I noticed on the screen.
Oh, so it is gonna be visible.
It's dimming and then undimming. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's okay. I think it's the AC though. I think maybe it's like right on that border where the AC. They're trying to keep the room at one temperature, but because it just gets there, it's like, oh, I gotta raise it.
I can hear it every time it happens.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but on to disclosure day. I know we already a little bit talked about it, just wasn't on the pod. You just give me, I have more thoughts on it, so you give me your thoughts, because I know you kind of had just like a quick.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know particularly that I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was all right. I did like it. I personally did actually really enjoy watching it. I thought it was a fun movie, but I do think it was like pretty forgettable, because like we watched it yesterday and I kind of like forget half the movie already today. Like,
yeah.
I remember like the beginning and like the end, but like all the stuff in the middle, I guess I remember like a little bit of it, but it's like, it's just a very forgettable movie. And like the cool parts are mostly the end, when you get the montage of like all the alien clips being released. And I thought the beginning was well done when that guy is like running away initially, like before you find out that he's also like a weird alien.
Yeah.
Thing or
weird.
Yeah. They're like
one thing that's never explained in the movie.
Yeah. there was a lot that wasn't explained, but
That's my main problem with it. 'Cause,
like the scene where he was just in the field and like randomly a crop circle just
Yeah.
goes around him, like what? Why did that happen?
and at that point, he didn't. Did he have that like thing on him?
No, he.
I don't
Oh,
think-
yes, he did.
maybe he did, but like he also
did
wasn't
have it.
using it. It was just in his backpack in the secured.
No, it
case.
was like right after like he found out like he was like one of the
yeah,
like
that he understood the language.
yeah. But like they didn't really like I don't
know. This movie had honestly like after watching it, it had so much potential to be a fantastic movie. Like it had the potential of like being good. They just screwed up the plot. I feel like they just screwed up. They made it too confusing and too reliant on like audience, like the way that they see it is how it could be. Like they kind of made it that it's really up to you how you want to see this movie and what you like. All your theories are just gonna be like we're never gonna explain them. So whatever your theories are, hope that makes the movie better. You know? And
yeah.
like that's fine on some circumstances. I feel like it could have been done in this a little bit, but I feel like I have no answers for anything that happened.
No, yeah, see that's the thing. That's like it's kind of I guess it's like could be like compared to like how you felt about Backrooms where it's like a lot of it is like open ended. But like with this movie it just didn't feel like there was like a lot of it just felt more confusing.
Yeah, like Backrooms, I like even though I'm not the biggest fan of that in Backrooms, they at least did it in a better manner where it's like you are aware that it's up to your own interpretation. In this, I got the feeling that it should have explained it. Like Backrooms didn't necessarily have to. This should have, 100%.
Especially since we're probably definitely not getting a second movie.
Like, there's not getting, like Backrooms is getting a second movie. They could still have a chance to explain it, even for those that like you were fine with it being open ended. I wasn't, but at least it having a sequel still gives me hope that maybe I will at least get the answers I'm looking for. And you didn't mind that it was open ended in the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're not getting a Disclosure Day 2, or at least, and if we are, I don't even know. I don't even want to begin to know what that movie is going to be like. But like, we never got like the only thing we really got an explanation of is what happened to the aliens with the military, because we got that in that news montage towards the end, which is literally like one of my favorite parts of the movie, just because it's the first thing I finally understood that's going on, and I can actually enjoy myself watching it. But yeah, I wish we should have gotten an explanation for the little like stick alien things that they had. We should have gotten an explanation of how like obviously I'm assuming at least, because I guess it never fully confirmed it, but I'm assuming that actually yeah, it kind of did confirm it. They got abducted as kids.
Yeah, no, they did confirm that.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got
because
abducted
that
as
was
kids.
the memory that they were like that's why they couldn't remember anything after they were like or before they were like 10, but that also doesn't really make sense to me because like it happened to them when they were 10. So why don't they remember like anything before that point?
I mean, it could like they didn't explain it, but it could just be like aliens just erased all their.
Oh,
all
that's
their
true. Actually,
memory
that's probably
up to
that makes a lot of
point
sense.
so that they remember everything at that.
That
point.
would make
But,
sense.
Yeah, like
that
would make sense, but at the same time, it's like. So why do they look like animals? Are all the animals in the movie aliens?
No,
is there just so many aliens about that? Because we saw like 7 different animals. So are those all individual aliens?
Yeah, the scene,
that are still
the scene where
roaming?
the deer were there, like staring, like was that aliens? Or the car? I assume
like there was actually way more, because there was like 10 deer out that window staring.
I assume that the cardinals were aliens because like that's how the lady like kind of activated her like thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie was I did enjoy it though. Like it was an
entertaining
the thing is,
movie. I still give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's an enjoyable movie. It's just when you go to watch it, prepare to be just like not have your questions answered. Prepare to be like kind of confused, but just know that like it is going to be a good movie. Like there's not really a problem with the acting. My biggest gripe really is just like the plot. Like the concept's really good, but the plot is just makes that concept confusing in their own world.
Yeah.
Like the whole concept of aliens like coming down, military secrets about it, kids getting abducted, and like all this.
Yeah,
like,
no, that is all
fine.
very like
that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why these 2 in particular humans can understand alien language and can like communicate with people telepathically and like turn invisible and do all this stuff. I have no idea why. Like, I don't know if they got probed as kids.
Well, they couldn't do that. They could only that guy understood their language and like as like math, I guess, and then she was able to like read people's like she could like look at people and then like see all their stuff. But the invisibility stuff was all like the device thing.
Like them doing it. If someone else tried to do it, they'd.
Well, no, because that guy used it. The guy who.
The guy that went poof.
No, the evil guy. I don't remember any of the characters' names.
Like...
All right, so we had some problems with the last recording. The mic died about halfway through, and we didn't realize it until we recorded for a good solid chunk of the episode. So we're gonna have to cut some of that out. We are coming back. We're re-recording this a couple days later. We basically just talked about Disclosure Day. I think we got most of that.
We have 15 minutes of recoverable footage that has us talking about Disclosure Day.
I think most of that was in there. I think most
of what we talked about. So we'll just do like a quick summary of it, and then we'll go. I know we talked about Brand New Day in some of the lost feed.
That was most of it. I think most of what was saved was the Disclosure Day.
Yeah, but like we started talking about Brand New Day, but then we caught it. So we'll just resume right back from Brand New Day, and then we'll see where that gets us.
Yeah, but that's why there's going to be a cut at some point.
Yeah, that's why we have changed clothes.
I actually think I might even be wearing the same clothes. I'm not even going to lie.
Okay.
But
that's why I have changed clothes. Yeah, but we now know to charge the mics more often. Plus, we'll be getting new mics soon, so it should still be fine.
Yeah, it's just a little unfortunate we didn't catch it.
I wish we caught it right away, because then we wouldn't have to waste an entire time trying to record a video that doesn't get saved. But regardless, so about Disclosure Day, we already went over it a little bit in the previous on Wednesday. But overall, I mean, good movie. Definitely more of a confusing route that they took. After like thinking back on it and talking with Jeff, who he actually really liked it, but he also went in more prepared because I told him how confusing it is. So
I see.
He was like locked in.
That makes sense.
So a lot of the stuff that we found confusing, he didn't, because he was paying attention like fully, like died to 11. And with his explanations, like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes it a little more like obviously a little less confusing, so it would make it a little more enjoyable. But based off of my own and your own personal viewings when we first went, it was so confusing. Like, if you don't go to that movie prepared, it's going to be confusing.
Yeah,
like that's just simply put. And doesn't necessarily mean the movie's bad.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like we both really enjoyed it. It's just a matter of it could have been done even better if they made like those specific points more clear or more explained, or in general less up to interpretation of the audience. But yeah, that's basically what it boiled down to. And then we started talking about Brand New Day. Do you remember what we already went over? A quick summary of that.
Not really. Let's just pick it back up from the top. I mean, all of that got entirely
lost.
Oh,
we went over that that Venom should be introduced in this movie because there's not many left before Secret Wars, which is where like the symbiote should make an appearance. So if they don't introduce it in here, and let's say Spider-Man is not in Doomsday, then they're just gonna throw it all of a sudden into the screen in Secret Wars.
Yeah, because I mean, like, how long do you think they're gonna make that movie?
Which one?
Secret Wars,
like 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long. If they want to do it right, it better be 3 hours.
Yeah, but even with 3 hours, it's too short to just throw that in there.
So most likely Venom will be like the symbiote will be shown in some way in this movie, which I'm fine with. As I was saying before the audio cut out, I just hope it's not the largest chunk of the movie. I want it to kind of be towards the end, because I don't want it to be that we just already have this fully fledged symbiotic Spider-Man from like Act 1.
Yeah.
Like I want it to develop to that point. These mutations, we're both on the same page that it's not going to be Man Spider. It's just they're just not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Especially because they actually just did it in the Noir show. I haven't watched it yet, but I did see a clip of it. They did do a Man Spider in that show, so I cannot imagine that they're going to do it.
I didn't know they did that, and yeah, I also cannot imagine that they would do that.
I mean, unless they literally had no idea, in which case that would be kind of unfortunate. But I don't think it was like a major, like, I don't think he was like in it for a long time.
Yeah, but I also just think Man Spider is just not the direction to go. Like, I mean, everyone always, like, we're going to think that just because it's mutation, like he's mutating his powers.
I do kind of think that's like to get. I don't think they'll make him like a mutant, like in 'cause he's not a mutant. But I do think
Yeah.
it could like lead into them like introducing the X.
I assume this is what's going to introduce
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So, for example, like in the trailers, right? Do we think that is Jean Grey?
I think so. I mean, like,
Because then that just answers your question that you just said, that it leads.
no,
to
yeah, of
mutants.
course, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know who else it could be. Like, I mean, maybe there's like some character. I think
Yeah,
I've seen
it could be
people.
some unknown character.
I've seen people online say there's a character that it could be, but I don't know. Like, I don't know who that character is. I'll be entirely honest.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels more like Jean Grey.
My
Also, the fact that Sadie Sink in this movie is like, who else is gonna?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my thing is after watching the second trailer as well, like spoilers for no one that's seen the trailer, and we didn't say one about Disclosure Day, but that's fine.
We probably said it in the first
I
half
don't
of this
remember, brother.
episode.
That was 2 days ago, and it was such a jumbled thing. But my thing is, if that is Jean Grey, why is she being a dick? like, what,
That's true.
like there's literally a scene where one of the guys that is under like mind control or whatever is happening to them, unconfirmed. Why is he say to Peter like, "Oh, maybe I should visit MJ, maybe I should give MJ a visit," and like is basically threatening his previous girlfriend?
I don't know.
Like if that is Jean Grey, I don't see a reason.
I didn't
of why
really
she's
feel
doing
like it as like a threat though, because all the clips you see in the trailer, it's not like it really feels more like she's just like taunting him, like with all those characters. Not really like actually like, because all the clips he's not like particularly like the way that he's acting when they're talking to him. It's not like he's like you're a bad guy. It seems more like she's just taunting him with those people, not like she's actually like trying to attack him or excuse me, actually threaten him.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the way, like, I guess, I mean, yeah, obviously we'll see once the actual movie comes out. But based off that trailer, I got more of like okay, whoever's doing this is more like yeah, could be kind of like you said.
I'm not saying like she's gonna be a good guy, but it didn't particularly feel like she was like being like. I mean,
No,
that's,
I mean, I just like that's one. That's the one that like really like because it must have been just how they showed it in the trailer because it showed that random guy like being mind controlled saying that, and then immediately Peter has to go tell MJ she's in danger and go save her. Now that could just be like Scorpion's actually going after MJ, and that just a different clip showed, and they're just showing that way to make it feel like the main.
there's like
villain is
other
that.
clips in the trailer though with people talking to him, saying stuff like in the same like mind control type of way, and it feels like more like I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like as threatening. Yeah, I just don't know what like I'm wondering what the like how that will like what parts of the movie each of those are from. Like if it starts off like super unthreatening and then it gets there because something changed, and then now I just don't want Jean Grey to be like because the only like when Jean Grey is bad, it's usually because of the Phoenix. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, there was no good Phoenix movie so far, so I just don't want them to just bring in Phoenix again. And because the thing is, the one thing that's
Well, they
worrying
wouldn't
me-
do that. In a
I know, but
Spider-Man
like,
movie.
but if they have Jean Grey being bad, let's say it is Jean Grey, and let's say she is bad, that would be like a plausible explanation for why. But I don't know. I'm just worried that it's definitely not going to happen. I'm just worried that Brand New Day is going to have so much going on that it's going to get too messy.
I think that's like from what I got from the trailers, I didn't really feel like there was like a main bad guy. I kind of
Yeah,
felt
no.
it feels kind of more like a battle with himself. That's why like I don't particularly think that character is going to be like super evil. Like if that is Jean Grey,
Yeah.
you know, because it
Just,
just
like,
feels
one
like
of
it's
the
going to
things
be
he's
like
going
smaller types of groups and enemies that he has to fight, and just like it's kind of like a battle with himself. Like I
Yeah.
really don't think there's going to be like a main villain in this
No,
movie.
yeah, I feel like there's gonna be like a timeline of like, okay, he's fighting the Hand, he's working with Frank Castle, he is dealing with Jean Grey or whoever this character is most likely Jean Grey. He's trying to understand the relationship with that he's still trying to have with Ned and MJ. He's like trying to almost restart that.
Yeah.
He's finding out that Ned is trying to figure out who Spider-Man is. He's dealing with Bruce Banner and the Hulk and with the mutations. Like I feel like it's all gonna be like Peter Parker dealing with himself, like you just said. I just don't want like anything that they do other than that like main point to be just like Deadpool and Wolverine, for example. There was a lot of parts that were just like it starts, it ends. Like it starts, it's just like quick flashes of like different things. Like it doesn't dive deep into it, so you never really get like a true care for it. But like, yeah, it was cool to see. Like, I'm not worried about like it be like if Hulk is a 2-minute scene, I'll still enjoy the scene. I just don't want it to be that okay, they're trying to find 50 billion things to include.
I don't think they're gonna.
I know Doomsday might.
Well, that's the problem with those movies. Whatever.
I know. Yeah, but I feel like either way. I mean, I know I'm gonna enjoy Brand New Day. With this, I had a few other things I've written down about what I saw in the trailer, and I want to make sure I remember all of them. Oh yeah, so I already talked about that. It might be Jean Grey. That when Banner actually does lose, because it shows, he said in the trailer when he has like the device thing on his arm, which we've seen him have, because it stops him from, which I don't, did that ever get explained?
No, they never showed that before, I don't think.
No, in the She-Hulk he had, in She-Hulk, or at the end of Shang-Chi he was wearing that.
Maybe, I don't know.
But
I don't remember She-Hulk, dude.
Regardless, She-Hulk and Shang-Chi, whatever. But like he had that device, but he still turned into Smart Hulk. He never turned into Rage Hulk with that device. So why does he, like, I don't.
But the device is clearly off in the trailer when he turns into the Rage Hulk.
Yeah, I know. When he removes it, he turns into Smart Hulk. It's basically to keep him in his human form.
I don't know
if I'm remembering correctly. But regardless, so I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be like another thing where Hulk is attacking the good guys because the bad guys got into his head. Like Jean Grey probably mind controlled him or like attempted to, the same way that Scarlet Witch did in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And like it's just gonna be another thing where Hulk is just angry because of bad guys, for like the, what is that? Like the third. No, because Loki as well in the first Avengers. Does Hulk always just fight the good guys simply because bad guys are under mind controlling him?
I think so.
There's no just regular.
Yeah, if they do that again, that'd be kind of unfortunate.
That's what I realized. Oh, I am glad that based off the trailers, at least, that's like this version of Spider-Man is getting a lot more quippy, the same way that. I feel like, I mean, my favorite Spider-Man is one that joked around all the time.
I really just don't think you remember the Tom Holland movies that well, because I just rewatched them. He does it like the entire time.
Yes,
like the first,
he does
the fight scene. Sorry, I keep interrupting you, but the fight scene in the first movie where it's like they're on the boat. That's like some of the best like quippy you can get like for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like Tobey Maguire did not like do that shit.
Yes, that's what I was going to say before you interrupted me twice. Twice you interrupted me. You fuck. What I was going to say was, like, I'm glad that we're, like, consistently staying with a quippy Spider-Man, because Tom Holland has been doing that well. I feel like he's going to do it the most in this movie. It just seemed like, based off the trailers, like, I saw, like, he was really getting, like, deep into quip territory, you know, because he's done it well. I was going to say, Tobey Maguire, I don't even remember any quips he's done other than when he was like a douche wearing the black suit. That's really the only times I remember him like even kind of sort of quipping. Like I'm sure there was some because it's Spider-Man, but and then Andrew Garfield obviously also did it. So it's like I'm saying that the best kind of Spider-Man is one that quips, and I'm glad that they're staying with that path.
Okay.
You're a fuck.
It didn't sound like that was what you were saying.
Well, because I was talking about like, because it seemed like this is going to be like the most quippy Tom Holland movie.
I just don't. I disagree. Like I think all of the movies. Like I think he's gonna do it just as much.
I'm saying, like, so you're saying he's not. Never mind. I was saying because obviously you are a bigger fan of the Tom Holland movies than I am. one thing I do like about the Tom Holland movies is the jokes that he does do, the quippiness. What I'm saying is they are all good. What I've seen so far in these trailers gives me hope that they're going to be even better.
You said more though, and
Yeah. Well, okay. More as in like more, I don't know, more like a higher level is what I meant by more.
Well, that's just a completely different word. Better would have been like more means like the amount is more. Like I'm sorry.
That is my mistake. Okay. I'm my bad. That is what I meant. So now let's retract everything and pretend I said that. Now you respond.
That's fair. I agree with you.
Oh my fucking god, what are we doing?
Yeah, that was not my fault.
No, that was my fault, but why did it have to get to that? Just confusion so badly.
Yeah, I also think that this is probably the coolest we're ever gonna see Spider-Man like fight ever based on this trailer, because like some of the stuff that he was doing was genuinely so cool in the trailer. Like, I think all
the spider web, like natural, like
yeah,
like the spinning,
and the one at the end where he's stretching,
Yeah.
and like when he like attacks that guy, kicks him, and sticks him to the wall. Like we've never seen a
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
know.
do that. He's gonna be moving the coolest out of any
I know.
Spider-Man we've ever had in this movie.
know, he's gonna be moving crazy. Yeah, and I just because he's gonna have the natural webbing now, so he's actually gonna be like doing more like Spider-Man stuff and less of like web grenade, taser web, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's still cool to see, but like when Spider-Man is just using his fists and his webs,
Oh
it's
no,
like
yeah,
that's like the best Spider-Man
yeah.
that you could get, you know. Yeah, and then another thing is so because I'm trying to feel out where this movie's going to end up going, and obviously just based off the two trailers, you can't really tell much. I am wondering if they're going to make sure that Ned and MJ still don't remember him by the end of this movie.
I kind of feel like it's leading to them remembering, or at least
That's
MJ.
what I mean. If they do that, I don't know. Like, I don't think they can make a good explanation without involving Doctor Strange. Because how would they like? They literally got a spell done on them that made everyone on the fucking planet forget that Peter Parker, like who Peter Parker is. So wouldn't you need a reversal spell of some sort to be able to even like reach those memories? Because I feel like what that thing did, right, is it just pulled Peter Parker out, so you retain every single memory besides the ones that Peter is in. So like Ned, he lived like he remembers doing everything that he did except without Peter. I'm imagining that's how that works. So I don't want it to just be that. I don't want it to be some like sappy thing where he just like explains to MJ and then she has this like eureka click moment and then remembers everything like it never happened.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
feel like
fair.
that just like I just don't want it to be something lazy like that. Because I would love if they remembered who Peter was so he can stop being such a miserable guy because he's just so sad. But I just need that to be done well. And also, just while we're still on the topic of like remembering, do we think that they're going to reintroduce this like such a good panel where Hulk still remembers who Peter is even though Bruce doesn't?
I really don't think it would make sense, to be quite honest with you. Like
because they don't have much interaction.
They don't have any, I don't think.
Yes,
and also like why would Hulk have any idea? Like,
well, because it was like it was on the news in New York. Who
oh,
Peter
I guess
Parker
that's
is.
true. Yeah,
Like that's what I like. That's where I thought I'm like, yeah. So technically, like, if Bruce saw it, Hulk saw it.
I do think that would be cool, but I actually kind of hope they don't do that because I don't think it would make any sense.
I mean, he's gonna face off against the Hulk in this.
I know.
I mean, if it's angry Hulk, it wouldn't make sense. But if it's like,
I really just don't like. It really just would make absolutely no sense. Like they've not had any, the reason that was such a cool interaction
is because they had a lot of interaction.
Because they interact
beforehand.
a ton in the comic books, and like it makes absolutely no sense that they would like do that without having set up any previous relationship. I know it would be cool, and
It's
I'm
just such
sure
a
you
good-
would
I know,
like.
It's just such a good
I
panel. No,
just-
I mean, if it doesn't make sense, I wouldn't want it either. But if they find a way to like make it make sense, I would just love to see that.
That's
scene.
fair.
I just love that comic book panel. No, I don't want. Even if something would be cool, I don't want it done unless it like makes sense. It doesn't like I don't need something cool to ruin the plot. You know, like if it's ruining something else, I don't care. But no, that would be I would love to be able to see that panel because that's such a good panel. Here, let me check. We've been
What is it?
23 minutes, so we were already at a total of
Like half an hour or like.
38 minutes.
All right, I'm getting reclined.
Yeah, I think it's this episode is just so scuffed that it just needs to be recline time.
Yeah, we gotta go for like at least another like 20 minutes
I know.
too. So
I know.
sorry guys, this one's gonna be ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty bad one.
Can we label this one something just like sorry?
Even I'm gonna recline. Screw it.
We just like name this episode like sorry.
Oh, what an episode, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, after we were on a roll in the first one.
That's like we literally got so far after getting
I know.
getting cut off. Like it was, we literally went like we would have probably gone for like an hour and like a half, like easily.
Yeah, and instead it just had to ruin the momentum, and now I'm just so sad. I mean, we can talk about some other stuff. I saw some freaking stupid theories on TikTok that were saying like, oh, since Peter's powers are glitching, that means like it's referencing Spider-Verse and Miles Morales is gonna come out of a portal in the movie.
I saw that too. I saw one as well that was like a picture of like a shoe print in the movie.
Yeah, that had the Air Jordan. It's like, oh, it's Miles. It's
Yeah.
Miles. Yeah. Everyone's just trying to connect it to Spider-Verse as much as they can. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, in the next Spider-Verse movie, if you reference Tom Holland and saying that, yeah, they did that in the first one, or in the second one, I mean.
Yeah.
But don't try to throw in an animated character into a live-action Spider-Man movie when there's already so much going on in
I
that
know,
movie.
right? That would be
Like, if
cool.
you want to reference stuff, sure, reference it. That's fine, but don't like make it a major thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I since we're just gonna kind of talk about some random stuff for the next 20 minutes, like I've been just like doing the like movie reviews and stuff, and I was just scrolling on Netflix to see what else there is, and I saw the Madagascar movies. I'm just like, I haven't watched those since I was like, I don't even know how old, a kid.
Did you watch
And
them?
then I saw that they were leaving Netflix before the 30th. So I watched all 3 Madagascar movies and the Penguins of Madagascar. I watched
Are
the
they
Penguins.
good still?
I watched the Penguins today, and then like in the past 3 or 4 days, I watched all 4 of them.
Damn.
They are good. I thought the first one was the best one, but no, the first one was like my least favorite one.
Really?
Like the introduction to the characters was somehow my least. I guess it's because the plot wasn't as like crazy. Like it's just they leave the zoo and try to go find the wild. They end up in Madagascar and all that. I personally, because the second one was in Africa, I much preferred this like that of the lion cub actually coming back to Africa and fucking learning what it's like to not just be a fucking zoo animal.
Yeah.
And then the third one was my favorite. Was when they joined the circus. I just liked the characters a lot more.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I enjoyed that one most. And then Penguins of Madagascar was my second favorite out of the group of movies.
I like the Penguins.
But
I
I
always
really-
like that one the best because
yeah.
those characters are hilarious.
Oh
the
yeah,
Penguins
the
are great.
Penguins are the best. Yeah, like it was like 0.1 for me under the third Madagascar.
Just the fucking one penguin who just always just spits up when
oh yeah, Rico. Yeah. No, he's
Rico,
awesome.
give me a chainsaw.
Yeah, just yeah, no, that those were good movies. Like I was surprised, like I was worried honestly because I knew I was gonna watch all 4 of them. Just because if I'm watching one,
Wait,
I might as well watch
okay.
all of
If
them.
you watched the first one and just absolutely hated it, you're gonna watch all 4 still?
Yeah, because I still remembered watching them as a kid. Like the first one seemed a lot more like targeted at kids and only kids. That's how the first one felt.
Really?
Because it was a kids movie, like at the end of the day. But the best kids movies can still be enjoyed by adults, and that's how I felt all the other ones after that were. That one I still like. The first one I still enjoyed. It's still a really good. It's still like a good movie, especially for kids. To me, it just didn't. It didn't satisfy me as much as like the other ones did, just because the characters were like way too goofy, and like the penguins are extremely goofy, but it's like the good kind. It's the funny kind.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
yeah. Did you watch Penguins of Madagascar though?
Yeah,
Like
a
the
while.
movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
Dude,
Yeah.
I forgot the amount of just like the main like Dave, the main octopus guy, the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like him just saying every single freaking actor name under the sun by like naming his octopus. He was like, there was so many scenes where he was like, they're clear.
Oh yes,
references,
I
yeah.
remember that.
He was
I
just
forgot.
like, Hugh, Jack, man the stations.
I know.
Like dude, there was so many. There was
I forgot about
like
that.
I forgot all of them, but like there was one like that's the one I remember the most, just because that was so stupid. But yeah, he has listed
That one
off
is
so many actors. And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. But no, that was that was a really good movie, and I'm fully like. I would love to sit down and watch, as long as the kids movie is still like adults can still enjoy it. I would love to just watch all the ones from my childhood to relive them. I just know that there is 100% some that I will sit down and watch, and in the first 5 minutes I will be like, wow, I enjoyed this as a child. This
Yeah.
is terrible.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like we were talking about the Shrek movies, right? We were saying that they would either be less more enjoyable now as an adult, or like as a kid we really just didn't care what we watched because it's movies, you know. And now that we actually have a brain and we're thinking about stuff, like we're not going to be we're going to be more like nitpicky about stuff. And I didn't watch Shrek, but I saw some clips of Shrek, and I was like, yeah, I remember laughing as a kid. I didn't laugh.
No, yeah, I really think those ones are really more meant. Like, I don't think I'd enjoy those that much now.
Yeah, like Shrek is 100% in that category. How to Train Your Dragon, I mean, I enjoyed as a kid, I enjoy as an adult. I know that.
Yeah,
Kung Fu Panda is the same way. I find that.
I haven't
movie
watched that one in a while.
I enjoy
I feel
Kung
like
Fu
I'd
Panda.
enjoy that one.
Yeah. It's just when the concepts are like, I don't know. Because Shrek came out like early 2000s. That wouldn't matter though, because there was some like Toy Story came out in 1995, and that's a good movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what about Shrek then. I don't know what it's about. Like I know what it's
Yeah,
about.
I know.
I don't know what
I know
about
what
it
you
makes me like not enjoy it as much as an adult as I did with it as I was a kid. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, I didn't like see Supergirl. I didn't see any like reviews specifically on it. I did see that Rotten Tomatoes. I forget which one had it as a 56.
Yeah, I saw that too. I also have seen it's very. I've just been seeing like I haven't seen any like spoilers, but I've been seeing people's like reactions on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I've seen it's either people are like, it's all right, or I've seen a few comments that people are like, this is better than Superman. So like I don't
Okay.
know, but I feel like for the most part, I'm hearing like people say like it's kind of more like on the average side.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
But I have seen a few comments that were like, this was better than Superman. So like I don't. That's not the majority take though.
Yeah.
I will say.
If I'm being honest, I do not see a world where I will enjoy this movie more than Superman. Superman is
I
such
think
a
I
high
could.
bar to set. Yeah, but Superman is so good.
I also
it's such
did
high
see a
bar.
clip of the Escape Pod talking about this already, and the guy was saying essentially because it's based off of like an actual comic book
Yeah.
more so than other movies have been in the past, like Harry Potter. This was his exact comparison.
Mm-hmm.
He said essentially it's like there's so many moments where he was like, this is better in the book.
So he's saying like it's an improvement on the comic book?
No, he's
Those
saying like
scenes?
there's scenes where he would be watching and be like, this was done better in the book.
Oh, this was done. I thought you said this was done better than the book.
In the book.
Okay,
no,
yeah. So since it's based on a comic book, it's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Well,
No,
because
I
it's
mean
taken.
that's the problem. Like, not the problem. Sorry, that's the bad thing sometimes about doing it based off of an already well-known comic book or book in general. Because if you change anything, or even attempt to change anything, it's either going to be a really bad change because you already had the blueprint in front of you. Why didn't you use it?
Yeah.
Or it's going to be a surprising good change because you did it better. But that's a pretty high risk thing. You know?
It is, yeah. No, that's the problem as well, especially with like specifically Harry Potter. Like it's such a well-known series, and you can't. Some of the books are like this big.
Yeah.
Like they're like 900 pages or something like
Yeah.
that. So it's like you can't turn that entire thing into a movie. It would be 5 hours.
Yeah.
So like you
be
have to
smart
cut
with compressing
cut
it,
stuff
yeah.
out. And I will say like
You read all the books, right?
yeah. I actually just reread them and watched all the movies because I was doing it like I would read the book and then I was curious to watch the movie afterwards.
To see, like what they kept. And
Yeah,
what
because I
they-
wanted to see it.
Yeah, that's smart. That's cool.
And then I didn't do that with the 6th book because I couldn't get it from the library until I wanted to read it first, but I ended up watching it first. So going back and reading it and just being like, oh, this wasn't in the movie was the books are so much better. It's just impossible because they cut out so much stuff and like some of the stuff is just like very important. I do enjoy those movies still though, but it's like
Here's the thing. I think that if I could find enjoyment in reading things, then maybe I would agree. But since I cannot enjoy a book, I'm so glad that they have movies about that story.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I mean the movies are great as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the movies are bad. Like
Continue.
genuinely God, I just completely
No, you're saying the movies aren't bad. Like I said that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad
no,
that they made
genuinely
movies 'cause I wanna
like
enjoy the books.
there are great movies and it's great for people who like who don't want to read. And I do think that there is stuff like for me in those movies as well cuz like a lot of it a lot of the book stuff that is cut out, you kind of like get hints of like you could piece that together that this happened like in the movie. They just didn't show it because of like certain stuff. And like if you know about it, it's like, oh, like that's because of this that they cut out. Like so there is stuff that like if you read the book, like you would catch certain things that like kind of like it's just hard to include everything, but like the books genuinely are so much better.
Do you
Because,
think,
like-
do you think reading the books makes the movies less enjoyable?
For
Or-
me, yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Because like there's
Because you've seen what it's supposed to be.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's especially like for the 4th and 5th. No, just the 4th, I think. 4th and 6th book actually. There's scenes at the start of it where like, cause you know like the first couple movies, he starts at like his aunt and uncle's house.
Yeah.
And I believe in movie 4 and 5 and 6 in the movies, it's just picks right up like he doesn't. There's like hundreds of pages of stuff that are not hundreds, but like probably like 2 chapters worth of stuff that's cut out from both of these because that he's like there and it's like important stuff for the story. Him being at his aunt and uncle's and it's just completely gone from the. There's like stuff like that. It's just not in the movie.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's also like fun stuff too. Like one of my favorite scenes in the 4th one is when they're trying to pick him up for the Quidditch like World Cup. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Like yeah. And then they just start at the Quidditch World Cup in the movie, but in the book, the Weasleys have to come get him from the Dursleys' house, and they use the powder and pop out in their fireplace, which is sealed up, and so they just have to. Like they're causing an absolute ruckus, just stuck in the chimney. They blast open the wall, and his aunt and uncle are just like freaking out. And Mr. Weasley just comes in and is like, "Hello, how's it going? Sorry I had to blast a hole in your wall."
Jeez. Yeah, that is like. I don't like to read. I don't find reading enjoying. Comic books is the one like thing that I actually can read and enjoy, but if it doesn't have pictures, I'm not enjoying it.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, but I always wonder like, because there's so many things based off of books in movie form.
Yeah.
I doubt there's also some. Actually, there could be some vice versa where it started as a movie first. I don't know. All I know is most of the time it's a book first. They turn it into a movie. And I always wondered like, if I enjoyed reading, like, would I want to, like, there's a lot of good movies I've watched that are based on
If you
books.
enjoyed reading, you would, because I'm telling you, the book is always better.
No, but would I want to ruin this movie by reading the book, or am I satisfied with what I've watched to the point where like I don't need to read it? Obviously, that's an impossible question because I've never read them.
That's true. See, I feel the opposite.
But I would rather like. I wouldn't want to like because like I don't care, but I don't care for reading regardless. Like even if I liked doing it, I probably would like. I actually no, I can't see myself liking reading. I've tried it. I hate it. It's literally abysmal dog shit. But I don't think like. I mean, if I liked reading, I guess it'd be different. I don't know. I just wouldn't want to ruin like the Harry Potter movies are so good. I wouldn't want to ruin them by me now thinking they're worse.
See, that's the thing. Is I can enjoy both. I don't think it like ruins the movies. Like I think like it makes them I'm a little bit lower on them probably than most people because I've read the books, but it doesn't ruin the movie for me. And for me, I will always enjoy the book more. Like I would rather sit down and read a good book that is like all the content than watch a 2-hour movie. Because like I just enjoy like that experience. Like I think that reading is incredible. Like, I'm on the exact opposite like wave of you. Like that's literally all I do at work. I literally spend hours of my time reading at work. I'm reading a 2,000-page book right now on my phone.
That's crazy. You're gonna need glasses, by the way, reading that like.
Oh, on my phone, yeah, I know. My dad's been telling me that for years.
You're gonna need glasses. You're just page 1,300.
I don't need to hold it that close.
No, but what you will once it's like burning.
Oh, I see.
You'll have to be like this and like page 1,134.
Yeah, maybe I should get a Kindle.
Yeah.
Nah,
Do they still make Kindles?
I think so, yeah.
Or is it just like the Kindle from 2008 is still like kicking around over there?
Probably still works fine. Let me look.
Yeah, do they not like make the Kindle 7 or like the Kindle 20 or whatever it would be on, or the Nook 5 Twog?
Yeah, there's Kindles still. You can buy Kindles.
Like new ones?
Newest model. Let's see.
Because people aren't reading as much, which is why I didn't know if Kindles were continuing.
I don't think that's true.
Libraries are closing down around the fucking country, buddy.
Well, I still try and keep them in business.
The Southampton one literally is about to close, and then they made a big ruckus.
Well, it's because people read online now. People don't read actual books. That's why. Like most people who read use a Kindle now.
Yeah, but do they use a Kindle or like use their phone?
No, they use a Kindle. No, I've heard a lot of people who like reading will use a Kindle because it's a
I just
bigger.
thought they use like their phone or iPad to like.
Maybe iPad, maybe
Kindles.
phone.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't read because fuck reading. So I don't even know how a Kindle works. I figured it was just like, oh, you buy like a book and they can download it onto your Kindle or something.
I want to see what year this came out, but no, yeah, there's 10,000 plus bought this past month of these Kindles.
On Amazon?
Yeah.
Damn.
It says 10,000 plus bought this past month.
Bought in like 10,000 plus bought that Kindle
In the past month. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, that's why libraries are closing, which is unfortunate, but the Forbes Library.
Unfortunate. It's a waste of space.
No, it's not. And they're great. They're great spaces.
A library in Southampton, Massachusetts.
Well, maybe that one's not great. The one in Northampton still gets a lot of business though, because it's right next to
the one in Soho is like field trips from elementary schools go there, and other than that, I don't know who goes there.
Bergie, the library, a lot of people still go there.
I'm at Conan a decent amount, and I never see that parking lot open. So yeah, I mean, it could just be not in the hours that I go there.
Yeah, they got like.
They could just go in the morning
sometimes.
or something. Yeah.
I know the one next to our apartment is open. Forbes Library, Northampton. That one's always busy. Every time I go in there, there's like 20 people in there.
No. I guess it does depend on the location.
I think I am gonna buy a Kindle. I just checked. It's only $144. I like reading.
I can't understand reading, dude.
Cause like it's I don't know, like it's hard to explain, but like I can like when I read, I picture stuff just as good as if I were like watching it on the TV screen. So it's
just as good.
Yeah, Pretty much, like,
So visualizing it, like attempting to visualize
I mean,
it,
not
and
obviously
literally
not
seeing
not
it.
as a good, but like I can like see it in my, and
Yeah,
like
no,
so,
I know what you mean because I can see like what if I read something, I can visualize it as well, but nowhere near as good and in 4K as a fucking movie on a big screen.
I don't know. I think I could.
Your brain works in 3D, in 4K. It's crystal clear, without even you needing to use brain power to create it.
I mean, I'm seeing like a pretty solid, like crisp looking shiny apple that I could take a bite out of in my brain right now. Oh look, some guy just came up and took a bite.
Why are you picturing guys eating your apple?
I don't know. That's the first thing I could come up with after seeing
That's
the apple.
the first
After
thing,
the apple.
the first thing that first off, the first thing you can think of is a shiny apple,
Yeah, I was
and then
hungry.
the next only thing you can think of is a gentleman walking up and eating your apple.
I was trying to get like some motion so that I could see if I could like picture it like a TV screen.
The fuck's wrong with you? Why are you picturing men eating apples and? That's the first thing your creative brain goes to. Is a
I don't
man
know,
eating an
dude.
apple? Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Well, you're such a little reader.
Yeah, I am. I like it.
No, yeah, no. I mean,
I like.
I do feel like the odd man out. I'm one of the only ones that doesn't read from a localized friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Dylan read?
No, I don't know.
We gotta ask him
I
next
don't know.
time.
Yeah, I don't know if he does.
Next time he's
I don't
on.
think Jeff does. I know Steph does. I know
Moose
I know
does.
Naomi does, and Moose does. I don't know if Gabe does. He
No.
seems like he probably would. He seems like the type. Yeah, but I think it's literally like me, Jeff, and I feel like Tilton definitely reads.
I feel like
Tilton,
he probably reads.
Tilton,
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry for even questioning it. Tilton,
I kind of get that
100%
vibe from
reads.
him. Yeah.
100% he reads. He's such an intellectual compared to us. You kidding me?
Yeah, I definitely don't give off the vibe that I read as much as I do,
No.
but I read quite a bit.
No.
I quite literally finished all 7 Harry Potters like within 2 weeks on my phone.
I once watched all the movies in one day. It didn't feel good. It was a long day. No, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I can also watch things a lot more than
That's fair.
some people can.
See, that's the thing is like I feel like
I feel like you can't go and watch like 3 seasons of a show and like
no in one sitting, no, but
Yeah.
I could probably sit down and read an entire book.
exactly. Like I can't get through a decent amount of book, but I've literally watched all 10 seasons of Friends in
Damn.
like I want to say a week.
Actually,
Maybe a week and a
it's gonna
half.
be gone because it was yesterday.
Maybe a week
But
and a
I would
half.
like to. I was gonna show you my screen time from yesterday because I didn't do it absolutely jack shit at work,
Oh, you were just reading.
and I was just reading, and there was probably like it probably said like 6 or 7 hours of just reading on my screen time.
No, it's bad, dude. When I like get into like a flow of like I have nothing to do, I'm just gonna watch something.
Really?
I will just the entire like I will watch TV for like 18 hours straight.
I
not
do
notice
like
that.
watching TV and movies, but I just can't do it for like I get like I have to do something else. Like it's why I can't sit through like most 3-hour movies. Like
No, I get
like
I just-
it has to really catch me in order to like be like some of the only movies I can do that are that long are like the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies.
Yeah, I
Genuinely,
can't
the
do
first
that.
I-
Here's the thing, like when it comes to like a 3-hour movie, like let's say like there's like obviously like you said, The Lord of the Ring, The Hobbit, there's The Wolf of Wall Street, there's the Django Unchained. I'm assuming most of the Tarantino movies.
They're pretty long, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, Django.
Yeah, that's 3.5 hours, isn't it?
It's I don't think it's 3.5, but it's
Yeah,
over 3. I
yeah,
think
3 like
it's
15 or
it's
something.
dude. The last like 45 minutes. It's a great movie, but the last 45 minutes, you're like, how is this movie still going on?
Yeah, no, like that's like I can watch. Here's the thing, like with TV shows, now it's the same way. Like she likes, like when we watch TV shows, let's say they're like 15 to even like 30-minute long episodes. Like after an episode's done, you have the option of walking away, so it like breaks it up. So you
That's
don't feel
true,
like you're
yeah.
watching as much. Like that's why for me, like we're watching The Big Bang Theory right now. We started last week. I'm in the middle of season 4. Like we grinded because I constantly, like, whenever we're doing something, I just have it on and I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm just sitting and just watching it anyway. Like it doesn't matter if I'm multitasking or not. But yeah, like a 3-hour long movie, like I have to be like into the movie. Like I have to be enjoying what I'm seeing and like really wanting to see more.
Yeah.
If I want to get past 3 hours.
I literally
'Cause,
didn't.
like Lord of the Rings, I've done it the first time I watched it, just because I've never seen it before, and I can never do that again.
Really?
I literally, like, if I start watching it, maybe I'll get through an hour and a half.
Wow.
And then my brain will realize, because I'm not as into it, my brain will realize that I'm not even fucking, like, I'm a little over half maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, but that's just because you don't like those movies.
I will be like devastated that I have to continue watching it. Compared to like Wolf of Wall Street, like I watched the whole movie before I even look at the clock once. Like,
See, I would not be able to get through that whole movie in a sitting, I don't think.
Because that movie is like, I think it's either 2 hours and 59 minutes or like 3 hours and 1 minute. It's like right on that
Yeah,
cusp.
okay, yeah.
But yeah, though I like when I watched it the first time, I didn't even realize how long it was. Then like whenever I was watching the second time, I noticed that it said like 3 hours long. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that the first time.
Nah,
Then
yeah.
when I rewatched it, like I was aware of it, but because I enjoy the movie, like it still flows through. So it doesn't feel like that. I mean, it just feels like you basically feel like you're time traveling because you don't feel it. Like it doesn't feel like it took that long, but then suddenly it's 3 hours.
There's
later,
no
which
way.
3 hours is a long time.
There's no way I would get through that movie in one sitting. There's no. I've seen clips of it, and I know I've seen the first like 40 minutes of the movie. I do not think I could sit through that movie in one sitting.
Really?
Dude, I didn't even get through Avengers Endgame in one sitting because I didn't see it in theaters because I've got it spoiled. So I was just like, fuck this, I'm going to wait until it comes out. I literally paused it halfway through and walked away. I never finished the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie because I got halfway through it and I was like, nope, this is too long.
That's crazy.
I just
But
literally.
you'll read a fucking 3,000 page book?
Yeah.
Something's twisted in your brain, man. That's crazy. 3 hours is not that long.
It's I literally,
Like,
I mean,
for
I came.
a movie, it's a longer movie, but if it's a good, like, did you enjoy Avengers Endgame?
I did.
Then there was no reason you should have stopped in between.
I just
Because
couldn't.
that makes the movie 20 times worse. if
I
you're
just
picking
can't.
up out
Like
of nowhere.
sometimes, I just can't sit through it for that long. Sometimes.
Like, I will watch an entire movie. If I stop and then come back to it, I'm not just gonna resume at the same spot. I need to make sure I watch it all in one sitting, regardless, because that's how you get the flow of the movie, how you feel the pacing, and how you.
I have
actually
seen it
enjoy
all the way through since, but the first time I ever watched it, I won't stop halfway through it. Yeah.
You're lucky that didn't ruin Endgame for you.
I mean, it was already ruined when I just.
No, but I
everything-
mean, like the movie was just so much less enjoyable because you're just like you had intermission, like it's fucking. Theater.
I don't think the intermission is a problem at all with movies. They used to do that.
Yeah, but intermission with cinematic movies with a lot of fucking depth and plot, you need to actually go with the fucking pace and feel out the whole movie. You can't just
I
stop.
don't think saying that I don't think there's like a crazy amount of depth to Avengers Endgame.
So what point did you stop?
I don't even remember. I just got halfway through it, clicked pause, and walked away.
Because isn't it halfway through it like when they start
definitely not
doing
like-
the time traveling?
Probably. I think actually
That's an
that is where, I
important
think
part.
that is where I paused. I think I literally paused it like right. I think I saw them start doing like
See, and I
time.
haven't watched that movie in a few years, and I guessed where you fucking.
I think
paused
literally
it.
I got to the time travel spot, saw that they were doing time travel, and was like, "Yep, I'll come back to this later."
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I could not do that. Like the only time that's ever like technically happened is if I was watching a movie exhausted and I fell asleep, woke up, 5 minutes had passed. All right, I'll rewind 5 minutes and just continue on where I was.
See, I think actually the reason that you can't do that is because you don't like books. Because like the entire thing with the book is like I have to constantly put this down and pick it back up. Like sometimes I'll be at work and I don't get like I'll be in like
Yeah,
the
you put a
middle of like
bookmark
a
in,
battle or
That's
something
what
that's
the whole
happening.
Bookmarks is about.
Yeah, I'll be like in the middle of like a battle and then
at
I
least
just
you finish. Okay, are you gonna like stop for? Oh, okay, when you said you stop, you.
I
paused
have to
between-
just if
I
somebody
know, but
wa-
when you said you paused between Endgame, how long ago was it before you picked it back up?
probably like a day.
Okay, so if you were in the middle of a chapter, would you leave it for a day?
Sometimes, yeah. I think I'm in the middle of a chapter right now.
That's so crazy to me.
Because I remember, like, I just
Yeah.
remember what happens.
I
Like,
know you remember what happens, but you just pick it. That's so crazy to me. He just seems so unnatural.
I don't think it is at all.
It's just like you're just leaving things incomplete.
But it will get complete, and it doesn't need to be complete. Like, it doesn't have to, like... That's the thing with the book. It doesn't have to happen right now. Like...
Okay, that's fine. You do you, man. It bothers me on the inside that you do this, but you do you.
That's very funny.
With my OCD, I need things like if you're finishing in the middle of a chapter, at least are you getting to like the bottom of the page? Are you finishing the page?
I will get to the
Or are you
end.
just stopping like mid sentence, like the period?
No, I
doesn't
won't
come,
stop.
You're just done.
I
between
won't
words.
stop mid-sentence, but I will stop at wherever the paragraph ends, I guess.
Okay, you know what? Slightly better if you're finishing at the end
Yeah.
of the paragraph. But if you just like stop, just randomly all of a sudden, fucking.
I mean, sometimes I have to at work, but like, I'll
Yeah, but
pick
you
my-
will pick it right back
Yeah,
up. I
yeah.
mean, for a day, you know, like even if you like, I pause movies when I fucking go to the bathroom. Like, I'll pause wherever it is,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna come back 36 hours later. Like, all right, I guess I'll pick it up now. You know, like.
Yeah, I just don't. It doesn't bother me. Like, that's literally how me and Gus watched The Hobbit.
Well, yeah, that movie is fucking
Well, no, it's because
unbearable.
well, that's not true. The movie's great. It's because he kept falling asleep. So we had.
I don't blame him. I do the same thing to that movie. You're giving me ammunition.
He loves them. I mean, he fell asleep because we were drunk.
Well, yeah, that's more believable, actually.
But because those are like some of my favorite movies of all time. Like, genuinely, those are great movies. I would watch those.
And you can't even watch those like fully.
No, I will watch those fully. I can watch those fully. We just happened to do that because he kept falling asleep.
yeah.
But I wanted to watch the whole thing. But no, yeah, I love those movies so much. I would pick those over every single Marvel movie that's ever been made.
That's crazy. I'd pick Incredible Hulk over those.
Really?
Yeah, I'd pick a lot. I'd pick watching She-Hulk over those.
That's crazy.
She-Hulk wasn't the worst.
I would, if they, I guess there's no
No,
more
the-
content to make Lord of the Rings. But if they made another Lord of the Rings movie that was good, if I knew they were going to come out with a Lord of the Rings movie this year, and it was good, and I had the choice between that and the Spider-Man movie, I'm picking Lord of the Rings.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That makes me upset.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
I just
You
grew up.
can't do my boy Spider-Man like that.
I love Spider-Man, but like I just love those movies. I grew up reading those books.
See, this is what happens when you give books to kids that are supposed to have fun.
I have fun. I
And
had
they
fun.
start putting fucking Hobbit ears on and read fucking books and watch movies
I mean,
that are about those books instead of putting on fucking Spider-Man mask and enjoying life.
I can enjoy both. I was just saying if I had to pick.
All right, if they came out with a new Lord of the Rings book and the Spider-Man movie, would you choose reading that book over watching the Spider-Man movie?
I mean, no, because J.R.R. Tolkien is dead. But if it was written,
You know, I'm never asking you another hypothetical question ever again because I don't want to ever hear that kind of response. You're
Why?
never getting a
That's-
hypothetical out of me again. You knew what I meant, and you still chose to do that. Dick.
if it was written by him, yes.
So, so one person, the same person wrote every single Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
Okay, or book, I meant. Okay, so if he created another one, and this Spider-Man movie was coming out, you'd rather read that book than watch the Spider-Man movie.
100% yes.
Jesus. Okay. I'm learning a lot about you today, Connor. And none of them are good. Only some of them, actually. Unfreaking believable.
I mean, you just hate those movies. Like, those are incredibly popular books or movies.
Too bad they're not well made.
They are incredibly well made.
They're good. They're well made, but yeah, I
You just
find
don't
it
like
enjoyable.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just don't find it enjoyable. Okay, well, we've been on it for this one's been for an hour, which means plus the other 15.
Oh wow, we actually went for an hour.
The other 15 minutes that the
Wow.
other 15 minutes that was still recoverable audio, even though I'm pretty sure part of it will have my mic be muted, but it's still getting picked up by your mic, would make this like a total of like an hour and 20. So that's pretty good.
We did better than I thought we were gonna do. We kind of got a little bit going at the end there.
Yeah. I'd rather read a fucking book than watch a fantastic movie that we're all very excited for.
I mean, yeah.
Crazy.
If he somehow came back from the dead and announced he was writing another book, that would be one of the best days of my life.
And I wouldn't even get a notification on my phone that that's happening because Google knows that's not what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know this is going on. I would be like, you're crazy. No one came back from the dead. I don't believe you. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode or listening or however your senses are interpreting this podcast episode. We're sorry that it's messy and shitty and some other adjective that describes this crappy way of creating an episode. Because one of our hosts is missing, our mics died. We are recording this episode on 2 different days. Yeah. So we apologize for the inconvenience and all however this is happening, but thank you guys for watching and listening. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.